Welcome to the first big race of the year in San Francisco, the famous Three Bridge Fiasco, being covered today from the Sunfast 3300 Sun Dragon. I'm Shirley Knott, here with Pirate Joe. Good morning, Joe.
Top of the morning to you, Shirley.
So for this race, the yachts visit each of the three bridges: Golden Gate Bridge, the Bay Bridge and Richmond Bridge.
Aye, they start at Golden Gate Yacht Club and must round Blackaller Buoy, Red Rock and Treasure Island.
But it's not quite so simple, because it's a fiasco.
Aye, a fiasco indeed. Each boat can choose any course and round each mark in any direction.
And with 300 boats starting in different directions, strong currents and variable winds, we're guaranteed to have an adventure. It's 5 minutes to Sun Dragon's start. The wind is about 2 knots, and so is the current, so the only choice is to motor upwind and do a drift with the current start. Sun Dragon is doing this, as are Invictus and several other boats in view.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
They cut the motor before their prep or 4-minute mark. At 2 knots speed over ground, they will do 24 boat lengths in 4 minutes. So they're positioning themselves 24 boat lengths from the line now.
There's a little puff coming here. Come down this way.
55 seconds to go, and Sun Dragon is executing their drift with the current start. They are 6 boat lengths from the line and look to have timed this well.
0, that's good. 1.5, back. Okay, 38 seconds is good, doing well. Yes. Yes, this way. Okay, we're gonna, bring the boat land like that. Back to you. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Hook and start. Okay.
And they're off. 2.5 boat lengths from the line, not bad in the circumstance, and going backward. Very appropriate way to begin a fiasco.
You've got to swing this bow this way.
I know, but we will not go, because now it will slow.
We're going backwards.
I know. I see it's rotating. It's rotating.
Okay, so you just do what you're going to do.
And Sun Dragon crosses the line, facing the right way now. That was reasonably well judged. Many of the boats in view are still trying to lay the line from the west and will be disqualified if they don't start within 20 minutes of the last scheduled starter. That is about 43 minutes from now.
Nicely done. Yeah, no, that was very good. Well executed, I think.
Sun Dragon's strategy is now to head towards Red Rock, but with the adverse current stronger than the wind speed, they won't make any progress until the wind increases. On the other hand, if they turn west and head for Blackaller, they risk being swept out of the gate. They're between a red rock and a hard place.
Well, Shirley, at times like these, we pirates have a saying.
What's that, Joe?
Play the blues.
I set my sails on the bay, under sky so blue, chasing round them bridges in that old fiasco crew. Golden Gates in my sights, Red Rock and Treasure Island too, but the wind's gone missing, don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, the Three Bridge Fiasco's got me singing the blues. Each year I try my luck, but it's a race I always lose. Currents pull me backward, winds refuse to blow. I'm stuck here in this fiasco with no place left to go. Sails hanging limp, not a whisper in the air. Currents moving faster, pushing me from here to there. Try to catch a breeze, but it's a game I just can't win. Every tack I make, I'm back where I began. Oh, the Three Bridge Fiasco's got me singing the blues. Each year I try my luck, but it's a race I always lose. Currents pull me backward, winds refuse to blow. I'm stuck here in this fiasco with no place left to go. From Golden Gate's embrace to Red Rock's rugged face, Treasure Island's calling, but I can't keep the pace. This race is like a curse, a sailor's deepest fear. Yet here I am again, I guess I'll see you all next year. Oh, the Three Bridge Fiasco's got me singing the blues. Each year I try my luck, but it's a race I always lose. Currents pull me backward, winds refuse to blow. I'm stuck here in this fiasco with no place left to go.
They're deploying the code 0 now, which will help, but there's still not enough wind to overcome the current.
Good? Yeah, good, alright. Deploy.
Clockwise?
Anti-clockwise, yeah?
Yeah.
That was a clean hoist. Sergey's been practicing with that sail. He even posted a video showing some single-handed code 0 work.
Well, they're making way through the water, almost exactly cancelled by the current. Notice how the speed over the ground is about 1 knot.
Okay, let's make this boat go.
Well, the current has pushed them close to Blackaller, so they're jibing to try and make that mark.
As little as possible. Move the sail.
And they're ripping along now that the current isn't against them.
Done. Okay. I'm gonna go as high as I can.
And there's Blackaller. Good job, boys. 1 bridge done, 2 to go.
It's now 11:13, exactly an hour since their start, and they've completed 4% of the course. Let's hope the wind picks up to get them to the finish by the 7 p.m. cut-off time.
You watch out for traffic down here?
The good news is that there's current relief in the shallow water inshore of Blackaller. You can see they're making almost 3 knots speed over ground now, some of that sideways no doubt, but they should make some easterly gains as they head inshore.
Okay.
It's time to tack. This will require them to furl the code, 0, tack and unfurl.
Okay, that's enough. Tacking.
Nicely done.
You know, we might have to go to the jib to keep away from Blackaller again. Okay, well, when you're ready,
Oh, the wind's dropping and heading them, and they're headed out towards stronger current. This is going to be difficult again. Oh, the wind has gone, and the current is pushing them westward again.
Hey, mate, can you come to the main?
You can see they're being overtaken by anchored boats. Time to deploy the racing anchor boys.
You've been racing this thing.
Beautiful boat.
Well, we just had it. Yeah, we raced it last year.
Yeah, beautiful boat.
Well, they're safely anchored, boat speed and SOG both 0, and wind pretty much 0 too. If not for that anchor, they'd be making 2 knots backwards towards the Golden Gate right now.
Aye, that's one fast anchor.
What's the rating?
63. What are you guys?
How far did you get? We're 156.
Oh. So, we've been around Blackaller. That's all we've done so far. How about you?
That's the race. Blackaller and back. Did you hear?
We can see a building westerly, bringing in boats from beyond the Golden Gate Bridge. The boys have had their lunch, prepared the spinnaker, and should be underway soon.
Squirt, please. So okay, squirt.
Touch wood.
But you are single-handed.
Catching on something? No. Will I grind it? Let me just.
Okay, now, still hold it. Okay, made it.
Okay.
Okay. Jeep.
Fine. Okay. Lift them down. Nice fit.
And they're off. 6 knots a boat speed, 5 knots a sog, and they're finally headed for Red Rocks.
Yes, we can finally see the track on the chart moving away from the start area. It's an hour and 40 minutes since their start, and they've completed about 5% of the course.
Well, we left all of our friends behind. All of our anchor buddies. Okay, I'm happy with the spinnaker now, not the code zero. I think it's right. It's good.
They suddenly remember they have a spinnaker staysail sleeping down below, and now they hoist it. That was easy, but where was it for the last hour? Ah, they could have been making an extra knot all this time. Silly monkeys.
There's an anchored barge and tugboat here for some added challenge.
That second one you get it.
Now they have to decide whether to go left or right around Red Rock. It looks light on the left, and there are lots of boats on the right. I think they'll go right. This right side is working for them. Now can they get around that rock?
How about we just put the back tail back away?
Again?
The back tail. Oh, is it gone?
Oh, the wind is dying again. Frank's fallen on his butt. I'm having fiasco feelings.
The Felix was thing, and I slipped right in my ass. You know, like I was like standing up and holding the thing outside the rail, and I stepped on a line and I fell on my ass. Luckily inside the rail. Oh, look at J111. Very interesting. Look. I mean, sorry, J99. Stuck. Well, Mason.
Sails hanging down,
I can't do it.
not a whisper in the air. Currents moving faster, pushing me from here to there. Try to catch a breeze, but it's a game I just can't win. Every attack I make, I'm back where I began.
Well, the wind has died completely, and there's new wind coming from the west. Looks like the right side of the rock was the wrong side after all, and they're going to have to regroup and head for that new wind.
It actually sometimes bounces on the return one.
Yeah. So you see it.
So you know. We're jibing.
Crucial moment here, can they get past the rock and into the favourable current on the other side?
Come on, wind.
Oh, it's getting too shallow. They have to jibe.
Okay, jibing.
Okay, Joe, pause the video right here. Sun Dragon is in a bad spot now. There are starboard boats coming. She can ask for room at the obstruction, but she has to sail 2 or 3 boat lengths till she meets the starboard boats. If they were real jerks, they could force Sun Dragon to jibe again. She'd have to jibe, then ask for room again. But she's down speed, and the second jibe will kill her speed more. She'll be in real danger of drifting aground in the strong adverse current. She'll have to throw herself on the mercy of the oncoming boats and hope they're really good people.
so.
We're running aground here. We've got to get away from the shore. We need room. We need room, Barbara. It's too shallow for us. Thank you. Thanks. We've
Obstruction, it's shallow.
We're too shallow here. We're running aground. Need room. Thank you.
You can go behind us?
Yeah, well, I will if I can.
Behind us, please?
I'm trying. Am I clear?
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright, so. Thanks.
Phew! Lucky boys, you found two good skippers who didn't make a disaster out of a fiasco.
Immediately paying back some of the good karma, Sun Dragon luffing to avoid this port-side boat in the same situation.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
And now past the apex of the island, the current will be pushing them more easterly and away from immediate danger. That was a close one. Congratulations to Chesapeake 3rd, the Blue Alerian, and Bombora, the Red Express 27. That was fine seamanship.
So, what should Sun Dragon have done in that situation, Shirley?
Well, Joe, that was one of those situations where the best thing to do is not get yourself into that position in the first place.
Aye, that sounds right. Do you hear that, boys? Don't do that again.
Okay, that's 2 bridges done, 1 to go.
Woohoo! Almost finished.
I'm afraid not, Joe. Here's the situation. They've been sailing for over 6 hours, and they're not yet halfway round the course. They have 2 hours and 40 minutes left till the 7 p.m. cut-off time, and the last 5 miles is going to be upwind and against the current. They're going to have to do everything right now and get some help from the wind.
Are the wind gods messing with us just to make an exciting video?
No doubt, Joe, no doubt.
Well, here comes that amazing Code Zero. Come on, boys, you can do it. Arr!
A little problem here. Okay, they sorted it. It's amazing how the Sunfast can sail almost wind speed with that Code Zero, and they don't even have a Genoa staysail in their inventory yet. That will complement the Code Zero really nicely.
So long as they remember to use it.
There's their third bridge. They sailed the 8.2 nautical miles from Red Rock in less than an hour in the 9-knot wind. That's terrific. If the wind holds, they might make it to the finish in time.
And they rounded Treasure Island and passed the Bay Bridge again. 3 bridges out of 3.
And finally they get to pass a mark with no drama, anchors or other fiascos. Hooray. They have an hour and a quarter to cover the last 4 miles. It's upwind, so more like 6 miles of sailing, and against the current, which is now flooding, but they've put themselves in with a chance thanks to that terrific reach from Red Rock.
Come on, boys. 1 last hour of good sailing. You can do it.
A little night navigation needed now to find the finish line. Sergey and Frank are both GPS professionals, so I'm expecting they can do it.
Ah, GPS. It's almost like cheating.
And they've done it. Finished with 22.5 minutes to spare. 37th overall and 3rd in their class. Well done, Sun Dragon.
Hey, Shirley. What did the different forecast models say this morning?
Some said 2 knots and some said 20. They were all over the place.
Well, it's 7 p.m., the race is over, and here comes the 20-knot wind. Ah, those wind gods, they know it's a fiasco.